Okay, we're live. It is Thursday, 1:07 p.m. Eastern Time. Let me get the disclaimer out of the way real quick. So, I am not your financial advisor. This is not financial advice. This is only to be used as entertainment purposes. Okay, that's out of the way. Million token, not much has changed since I did the video live stream yesterday. A little bit with million token, but in general, the crypto market hasn't changed much. It's still kind of bullish. But million token, I bought like over 200 tokens yesterday, and I increased the price by almost 2%, and then it went up even more. So it's from where I bought, it's gone up about 8%, and we're right now at 7% from where I bought. The good news is on the forward chart, we are above the 21 moving average, which I always kind of figure is bullish. In fact, we touched it and bounced back up pretty hard. Right? That's a pretty good wick right there. There's not a lot of buying and trading, not a lot of volume on million token. It's just right now the people that the diehards, right? So, when we broke out of this channel on September 12th, that was a huge wick up of 14%. And even when we came down, I think the person that created that wick at the time didn't sell. So I think he's probably still with us. Even I think after the dump, he hadn't sold. So that's when Bitcoin decided to dump a little bit, right? Because we had that cascade of liquidations. And if we didn't have that, I think we would have been on our way to break out of this long descending channel. Bitcoin's been bullish the last couple of days, and we are kind of out of this descending channel if I extend this down. But we're right at the edge of this broader, descending triangle, right? We're way at the bottom here. And if you go back to my very first early videos, I said if we ever come down to these levels again, I would be panic buying, is what I said. So that's kind of what I'm doing now, but I'm still kind of doing it at a dollar cost, DCA, dollar cost averaging. So yeah, it's nice to see the 4 hour that we're back above it. But this angle, this descending channel is still pretty steep. We've got to break above the 50 moving average and the 100 moving average on the 4 hour. We got rejected on the 100 back here. So I still think we got a ways to go. I wouldn't mind if the price drops down because I still want to buy a million token. And right now I think we're at like $15, right? 15.04. Let me refresh this real quick. So it will be $15. Yeah, basically $15.09. I'm not going to check the other exchanges right now, like the Polygon and the Pancake and the Solana. This is just general knowledge right now. So I said anything below 15 is a great deal, and we are at the bottom of the descending triangle. So, I'm buying, a few $1,000s, here and there. So that's what I'm doing, because once we break out and go like above 15, it's or 20 or more, it's getting back to where my cost dollar average is, my cost basis on average. So it's not exciting for me to buy on the way up. It's better to buy on the way down if you want, generational wealth. That's what a lot of people say with Bitcoin. So, if we go back up to $50, that's almost a 3x right from now, more than a 2x. But then, it could happen quick with these altcoins. Once the whales that have sold to bring the price down, when they start buying back in, it can go pretty fast. So I'm just dollar cost averaging. Bitcoin, the same as yesterday, really. 48,000. Ethereum looking good. I am working on my OpenSea NFTs. So if you go to OpenSea, and you go in the search bar. I mean, just type Tim underscore MM. You'll see me as MM underscore hodler. Click on that, and you're going to see a collection. Right now, there's 10 of them. I'll just bring them up on a better view so you can see. This one is the first one, and there's only 10 of these because I love editing black and whites. And I actually took this photo, so I've got the copyright things on it. Took this photo in 2013, not knowing that I would actually use it for the million token lion thing, or it could just be for wildlife. I mean, this is on OpenSea, so if some people like my photography, they might snatch them up just as much as maybe the million token community might like, these NFTs. Only 10 of these. This is one. This is number 2. There'll be 20 of these. This is number 3. There'll be 30 of these, and so on. 4, 5, 6. There'll be 60 of these. 7, 8. Number 9. There'll be 90 of these, and the last one. This is going to be the cheapest one because there's going to be 100 of them. And I am right now in the process of putting the prices in. I think I've got the first 1 through 5 prices in. So here's number 1. Yeah, so the listings are all here right now. For this one, it starts off at $100 because this is the rare one. But it goes up in slow increments, and even the most expensive one is only, well, that is kind of high. It's about $500. But if you go to like number 5, where's number 5? Here it is. It starts off at $21.76, and it goes all the way. It won't go up above. Let's see now, not even $50. Oh wait, it's still loading. Yeah, it looks like $66 for number 20, the last one of this. So it's not too bad. Let me see if I pull up my price sheet. So just to give you an idea, when I get all these uploaded, the last one that has got 100, it's going to start off at $3.61 of ETH, somewhere around there. And then the most expensive one, if you get number 100 of that and you wait the last day, it's only like $36. But if you get in early, you can grab these NFTs at a low price, a lower price anyway. So my hand's kind of hurting because I have to put each one of these manually in and typing all the numbers and stuff. So these are kind of, I'm just looking at these as like trading like baseball cards or something. Buy it if you think it's going to be fun. It could take off. One thing I will say is any revenue that comes in on this is just going to be converted to million token. So if this sells out, which I don't know if it will or not, but I mean it'll push up the price of million token. And me, I've got like 1% of the supply, and I haven't even sold any of my million tokens. So you can kind of consider this address kind of like a black hole sucking up million token, making it more scarce. If you go to this address on Ethereum or Polygon, it's empty. There's no crypto in it right now. So you can monitor me if I get any sales. I'll just transfer it over to million token, and it just gets locked up for a long time probably. I have no reason to sell it. I'm long-term holder. The only thing I haven't uploaded yet is a bonus NFT for the ones that I've been holding. I think it's going to be a black and white again because my black and whites I always consider them rare, and I just love editing black and whites. But it's going to be more of like a white line, kind of like a high key black and white. I already have it, but I don't want to upload it quite yet until I get all this pricing done. And then I'm going to probably make a YouTube video about that. But, who could be eligible for that? And then, I was thinking like for the future next gen or whatever hodler bonus thing, if we break all-time highs and go up higher, the next one will be something like, whoever bought million token near the bottom here and held, to the top would be eligible for the next one. But there'll have to be some type of amount, like how many million token to hold or whatever, because now that the community knows I'm going to give out these free NFTs, I don't want them to create like multiple addresses and stuff. And if you collect an NFT, a free one for hodling, you can't collect that same one for that same address. I'm gonna monitor that. So if somebody buys it from you, you can't reapply for like another free one. Don't do that, man. I'll just put you on a ban list, and then you won't get it anymore in the future, or any addresses that are associated with that. Because I'm pretty good looking at the Ether scan and Poly network scan thing. So that's what I've been doing these past few days. I dug up my old photography gear. I have I shot with this. I think it was a Canon Mark II or whatever it was, with a 270 millimeter lens. I've still got the original raw CR2 file. If you know about photography, it's pretty much like the digital negative, so I could prove that I took these photos. And, if they take off, I can go out and take more photos. I wasn't actually shooting this for Million Token back in 2013, obviously, but I wanted to find a photo that, just shows a line that's kind of calm, reserved. You just buy and hold. And I kind of thought that this photo was pretty cool for that. And then I just made different effects on it just to, give you a variety. And then, like the first one would only have 10, which would make it rarer. And that's why the prices are kind of high, but I didn't want to make it too high. In fact, when I first did the pricing, it was way high. It was like 10x more. Then I was like, well, I don't want that. I kind of want these to sell out, and I don't want people to be discouraged. So I made, this one here, like 100 of them. And that'll start off less than $4 probably, and probably it will be a couple of them at that price, and the next batch will be a little bit higher than that. So yeah, that's kind of fun. And I'm not going to make a lot of these. So like, I'm not going to be putting out NFTs like every week or every month, because I want the whole collection to be rare. So this is a collection of 10 that I have. And then, if the community tells me they want more of these, I'll take that into consideration. But I need to see how this sells. If it doesn't sell at all, it's just an experiment. But I think, people are crazy about NFTs, and if you know that you're buying this, you're buying it from me, that, I'm a, pretty good community member with Million Token. I'm probably one of the top whales out there. I'm not going to sell. You're getting it from a photographer, and I edited these myself. And of course, all the proceeds that are being sold on these NFTs are going to go back into buying Million Token, and you could just verify that on the blockchain. These are all being sold on the Polygon network, not Ethereum. When I uploaded these, you get a selection. You want this on the Ethereum blockchain or Polygon? I selected Polygon, so it should save you on fees. So all these are priced in ETH. So you have to have some ETH in your wallet, and you have to have some Matic in your wallet just as gas fees. So, yeah. And I'll talk more about the bonus NFT that after I uploaded it. And but basically, you're gonna have to, if you want to get ahead of this, if you think you're gonna be eligible for that bonus NFT where you have to hold Million Token for a while, I'll just give you a quick heads up what I'm thinking. So, like, obviously, if you got in real early, you qualify. But I think a lot of people got in, somewhere around here as the price was kind of going down, but they FOMO'd in, right? And then they, they're in pain because obviously they're down quite a bit. So like July 20th, somewhere around there, or even we've been around for a while. Let's see now. It's September 16th now. Maybe I'll just say, like, if you got in before August, because, you really held on a lot. And if you bought like Million Token anytime before August, and you have an address that didn't transfer out or sell any million token, then you'd be eligible for it. It doesn't matter how many addresses you have at this point. If you have, 50 addresses, you get 50 of them. But, I don't think many people have too many multiple addresses at this point. But so I'm thinking kind of like that. So yeah, that's the big news is I'm working on this now. I don't know if I'm going to get the last 1 through 4, I think, prices all uploaded. So like if you get to the very last one here and you don't see anything listed, just give me some time to put some listings on it. Don't offer me anything because they're going to be cheap. I put the rarer ones up first. So yeah. So if you're listening to me right now, you're the first to know about these. So if you can get the rare one, I would get that. I don't have these. If they sell out today, if all 10 of these sell out today, I'm not going to have any of them. So, but anyway, so that's that. Let me see if there's any questions real quick. Anybody in the live? Let's see now. Let's see. Perfect timing. I just got home. That's awesome. Tim, the MM black hole. That's right. All the money that's going to be received from the NFTs are going to go buy million token. And since it's on the Polygon network, I won't have to wait until like the pot is like $1,000. And then, because if it was on ETH, I'd have to like wait because of the gas fees, right? I'd have to get a big pot. But like, if I get a couple sales, I could just go, transfer it over to million token, right, on the Polygon network. That's my plan. Is if I don't have to pay high fees, I'll just take a look at if there were any sales, maybe every day or every other day, and just convert it to million token. So anyway, this is just a fun idea, I thought, and yeah, I don't want to make this last too long. We're going on 17 minutes and 36 seconds. So let's see if I don't see any questions before I hang up, like a telephone or something, right? So I'm gonna try to put in some more pricing, but if I don't finish today, I'll probably try to get it done tomorrow or the next day, because if there's 100 NFTs, I got to do 100 entries, and my hand's already killing me. I worked, the midnight shift, and for me, it's late, but I know for you, it's like 1:30 in the afternoon. But for me, it feels like 1 a.m. in the morning. Okay, I think I will end it there. I know a lot of people were excited about the NFTs. I got the buzz on the Discord. If you're interested in that, I'll probably tweet something about this. But yeah, do whatever you want. You could, right click, save the image, use it as your avatar or whatever on Twitter, or do whatever you want with the photos. I believe in open market. If you want to buy 10 of these of a certain one or 20, I don't care. You could buy as many as you want, hoping that maybe when they sell out, you could sell them at a higher price. I'm not putting any limit on this. If you want to buy all 10 of these, knock yourself out. It's all about open market, having fun, and then if you can make a profit, more power to you. The money will go back into million token, and it's just going to suck up the supply. And if this takes off, I'll do another collection of 10, probably obviously a different pose. I will go out probably and take new photos knowing that this is going to be for million token. But this is kind of what I had in my photography collection from years ago, which I'm surprised I was able to find, because I didn't want to make another trip. It says, somebody Dallas asked me, do you still estimate that million token could be worth 210,000 in 10 years? If I'd have to go back to my video. I remember I had a really high prediction on that. I would say if the adoption catches on, if other people think like I do, like as million token as a digital gold like Bitcoin, It's on the Ethereum blockchain. It's on Solana now. It's on Matic. It's even got better potential than now than when I said that, because we were only on Ethereum, and I was thinking like, well, how are people going to pay for stuff with Million Token if they want to? Because the gas fees on ETH are so high. But now we're on, the Polygon and Solana networks, and I'm hoping when ETH 2.0 comes out, the fees will be really, really low, like they are on Polygon. So, it's a token with 1 million fixed supply, and I think people can really kind of grasp that more than like the 21 million supply. But there's such a huge community for Bitcoin, and right now the community for Million Tokens is so small. So, this is a high risk, high reward type thing. If it doesn't pan out, then it doesn't pan out. But if we have, the governments around the world are printing all this money, and the younger generation, with cryptocurrency being fairly new, like a decade, they're going to be educated. They don't teach where money comes from in school, because if they did, there'd be like a revolution. So I'm still hoping that, that prediction could come true if people realize and start, like, if they panic and they just like, well, I need to get out of my fiat, get out of my bank account and get into crypto. And they're, Bitcoin's great, but there's going to be a certain percentage of the population that's going to look for the next best thing, limited supply that's rarer and cheaper based on the supply. And that could be Million Token. There are arguments, well, why can't you say the same thing for Litecoin or some other coin? And that's a valid argument. I mean, Litecoin, I don't think has outperformed Bitcoin at all. Especially with that Walmart pump and dump, right? That was so funny a couple of days ago. So, it's got, Million Tokens got a community that I like. It's got, you have to watch like Missile TV every day. He's always talking about something, and he's doing the metaverse thing with Million Token. It's like a whole community metaverse. I think he calls it Pixel Metaverse, where you get avatars and you can roam around, socialize, and it has a gaming feel to it. It's not just about gaming, so he really wants to get that point across. But watch his Twitch, or if you can't watch Twitch, like because I'm sleeping during those hours, then catch his YouTube feed. What else? I think the idea of having Million as a fleb or as a luxury item, I hope that can pan out. It just takes a couple celebrities, and they're going to come out when the bull market of Bitcoin, when we start breaking like $100,000 or $200,000 per Bitcoin, you're going to have this crazy, FOMO we had back in 2017, and the celebs, with Kate Perry painting her nails, and other celebrities pushing crypto and then getting busted for it because they didn't reveal that they were getting paid for it. But the celebrities will come out. And if a celebrity picks up a Million Token, if we push it as a luxury item, because there's only 1 million of them, and the fees will be cheap if we have ETH 2.0, or if, everything's got to be made easier. Right now, it's tough because you're moving Million Token over blockchains, between blockchains. It's like the early 1990s for the internet. This is early crypto. So. I'm just patient. I'm buying DCing A with this big drop down. It might be a while before Million Token breaks out if it doesn't happen before Bitcoin breaks $65,000. I'm patient. Like I said in my early videos, when I'm done buying and it's still going sideways and I don't need any more, then it's going to sit in my cold wallet. And if NFTs take off and this, trades good, it's just going to be another black hole for Million Token and get sucking up the supply. And when you trade these, this account will get a 10% commission on the trade, and that even the trading, let's say they all sell out, and this trades for years, it's going to just suck up the supply of Million Token, because that's where it's going to go. Wow, we're up to 25 minutes. So yeah, it's kind. I can only stay up for like another hour and a half probably. I don't think I'm gonna get all the pricing in, but it just takes so much time putting each one in. It's just late for me. Well, it's been awesome, guys, and I will talk to you later. Bye.